Hey, it's sorry. Hey, it's Lisa Marie. 11, come on, 5, come on, says peace, spread the words. Today, I just want to do a video about proper etiquette of interacting with people with special needs. But before I begin, I want to give a shout out to Children's Specialized Hospital and Robert Johnson. They work together. Now, they've been, Children's Specialized Hospital has been running for over 150 years, starting from Mountainside all the way down to Tom's River for 150 years, and now they have over 13 locations. 3 locations have children that are living there. 2 are long-term care, and 1 in New Brunswick is recovery rehab. They did a phenomenal job as a former patient of Robert Johnson. I'm sorry. Former patient of Children's Specialized Hospital. I want to say thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody, for taking care of me. Even making my life possible. Thanks to my mom, who was my occupational therapist, my dad, and my brother 6 years later coming part of the family. I want to give a shout out to them. Thank you. And you did a phenomenal job, and you make everything happen. You made my family happen. Thank you, everybody. A quick video. I'm going to be talking about proper etiquette of interacting with proper etiquette of interacting with people with special needs. There's one thing we need to know is that we are not a walking diagnosis. We are human, just like you and me. We are human. We have challenges of our own. We are more than our diagnosis. We are more than our disability. We are more than our accessories. When I say accessories, quote, our wheelchairs, walking sticks, service dogs, service animals that are actually trained, tracheotomy, all this medical equipment that we have to use to survive or help us enhance our lives. Like some people wear cochlear implants, some people wear hearing aids to help enhance us to be successful in life. We are more than that. We are human. We just do things differently. We got our own style. We express like everybody else would express themselves. We just do it a little bit different. And there's no problem with that, right? So I just want to share some little tips about interacting with people with special needs. The biggest one for me, one of my biggest pet peeves, is staring. Just stop staring at us. It kind of makes us uncomfortable. Makes us feel weird, makes us feel outsiders. Like I experienced it myself. I bet somebody with special needs, special challenges was stared at because of their appearance or the way they speak or because of their wheelchair or the service animals or the accessories that they're using to function. And when I say people stare, this is more concentrated on people who have physical challenges that are obvious. As a person going through that, I get stared at often, and it just irritates me like crazy. And when people don't have a lot of experience interacting with people with special needs, especially with more profound, not abnormalities, but like I hate words. Sorry, but special challenges, physical challenges that are apparent, that you can see. It makes us uncomfortable. I understand society expects us to be, lumped together into one group. We are individuals. If you want to know what we are, get to know us. Don't just stand there and stare or run away. I understand children don't have a lot of exposure to that, but when you stare at us, it's kind of like looking at us like, these are the internalized going, what's going on? Why are they staring at me? Why are they making fun of me? What are they going to do to me? It's a mess. So, if you want to be curious, the best way to approach us, depending on the person, everybody is different. If you wanted to go up to somebody and say, hey, why do you use a service dog? Make it easy. Why do you use a service dog? A person would say, I use a service dog because of blank, or somebody might use it for epilepsy, or some person might use it for visual impairment. It could be different for everybody. That's your number one, is don't stare at us. It's really uncomfortable, I know. And also, when people stare at us, you might think it's fascinating. No, we're not like that. Just come up to us. We won't bite. We are very friendly. Unless you have, like, social issues, then that's a whole nother thing. But I'm not going to get into that. Second thing is, don't stare. Don't be afraid to ask questions. We are open to answer questions, but it depends on how you ask the question. That's a big one for me, because by experience, I had people say, I had an older woman, probably like maybe 65, say, why? Oh, you should go home because you got pink eye. What? No. I have a cataract transplant failure. Do I let it stop me? No. It depends. If you have a child that's like 2, 3, 4 years old that don't know how to ask the question properly, quote, and they're a child, they're curious, let them come. They will learn better if you let them come and ask. It depends on how you ask the question. And if it's a child, you gotta keep it simple. If your challenges, the medical diagnosis or whatever is really complex, depends on the person. Some people refuse to answer because some of them are very uncomfortable, or it's too complex to explain. So some people just don't want to explain over and over and over and over. It depends on the person, and it depends on how you ask the question. If the tone is harsh, they're more likely not to answer. If somebody come up to you and say, what is wrong with you? We're not going to answer that, because it's kind of like hostile. So you got to be very careful of how you ask the question. Because that's just one of the things that irritate the hell out of me. Third thing, just be our friends. Just interact with us like if it's any other person. We might have to do things in a certain way, or we might do things slowly or whatever. This is more for like internal. This number 3 is more for internal disabilities or challenges. People have autism or mental challenges, developmental challenges, neurological challenges. And you might see it out in public. We might move a certain way. We might sway, or we might stim, or we might make noises. It's a soothing thing. Don't walk up to them and say, oh, can you cut that out? It's annoying. Don't do that. Don't. Because it's for some people, it's a coping mechanism. Yeah, like that. That's my... Sorry. I like soft, fluffy stuff. Sorry. When you see a person with special needs that's internal, but they behave a certain way, don't attack them. Just let them be friendly with them. It's like, especially with autism. I know a few people who have hyperhearing. Certain sounds bother them. Certain smells. Some people don't like to be touched. You have to get to know the person. You can't just walk up to them and grab them. That's one of the reasons why like doctors, nurses, I understand they're doing their jobs, but sometimes sometimes you're like in a rush and you just start grabbing people with special needs. They might have sensory problems, like physical sensory problems, and they might freak out or get mad or whatever. You gotta handle us with care, because we're human, just like you and me. How would you like if somebody walked up to you and started grabbing you and just like saying, move over here, move over here? No, we might not react the same way as a regular person. We are people too, but we just react in a special way. That's number 3. Like, just don't assume. Don't tell them, like, stop it, it's annoying. Just don't do that, please. Number 4, do not pick on us, please. This black book number 4 is actually for school kids, adults, people that work in the workforce, job. This is more for like interaction. If you have physical challenges, social challenges, or whatever, it could be anything. But just don't make fun of us, please. We get enough of that in school, at job, or whatever. Make sure when you're in the workforce, you handle us with respect. Don't just put us in a back burner. Or like, give us something new to learn. And when people say, I want to learn how to do this, and you tell them no because of their challenges, it depends on their challenge. Don't push them away because they have special needs. We are human too. We want to learn too. It might take us longer to learn something, but we have the motivation. We got the heart to learn, to teach. We, with people with special needs, we can teach you something. We don't know. There's a guy, his name is, I think it's Anthony Smith, who does photography of old cars, toy cars, and he does photography. And I think that's like freaking amazing. I don't know how he does that. He just had his art, first time had a showing of an art gallery. I think it's amazing. There's a channel on YouTube. It's called Special Books for Kids, about this guy who travels around the world helping people with special needs, and is bringing the world to educate people about special needs. Which I think is a cool, good. It's like, use social media to bring awareness of who we are. We're not walking medical diagnoses. We're not. We're more than that. If you see a person with a walking stick, the special cane for people who are visually impaired, you can't just take their cane and expect them to do everything. You can't do that. The cane is like is a part of their personhood, or their service dog. It's part of their personhood. It's part of their identity, which brings into number 5. 4 and 5 tend to go together. Do not take our identities away from us. We are more than our diagnosis. We have identities too. all the medical accessories that we use, like hearing aids, cochlear, tracheotomy, wheelchairs, service animals, you name it, it's a part of us. It's a part of our identity. I wear hearing aids. It's part of my identity. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna hide my deafness, my hard of hearing. Cause you know what? That's why I made them super bright and super loud to say, hey, I'm proud to be deaf. Does it bother me? A little bit when I can't hear nothing when I'm in water, but other than that, it's all good. Or loud places bother me, but other than that, I'm pretty good. And I'm visually impaired. I can see a little bit without my glasses, but do I prefer not to walk around with my glasses? No. So I just wanted to give you a little heads up of proper etiquette of special needs, of interacting with special needs people. And the last thing, rule number 6. Come to us with love and respect. It's not hard. I don't have much else to say, but I just want to give a shout out to Children's Specialized Hospital, running over 150 years. I'm going to put the link on the bottom of the description. If you have any questions, comments, please let me know. Keep on vibing. Keep on writing. Says peace, spread the word. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Please spread the word. Please share this video. Spread the word, Lord, please. We need to bring awareness about special needs people. And bring the world together, man. Keep on vibing, just peace. Spread the word. Yeah.